horse, a mother horse and a what's the name of baby cot in the class? What's the name of a baby cot? Hello, class. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
So I need a response. What's the name of a baby cot? Okay, I want to run you through the introduction and we'll get started briefly. Why during the week I will pass across, we'll set up our lab during the week so that by the time we come next week, we hit the nail on the head and we'll move on. So introduction, we've done part of the introduction while we are coming. Okay. These are, like I said, we are strictly going to make use of Microsoft standard to teach this course. Power BI is a Microsoft product. Okay. So all the general message of Microsoft, you have certification of the course, then as a trainer, be certified on the course, and go like that. I've introduced myself early. This one is the general thing Microsoft want me to do. And officially, by Microsoft, this course is supposed to run for 5 days. So these are the way they expect me to capture the course for 5 days. Okay, so one key thing that is important to me here that most of the time I always run through it is this data analyst role. I want you to know the purpose of your role. Okay, deliver actionable insight by leveraging available data and applying domain expertise. These are one of your key roles as a data analyst. In any organization, they have voluminous information there, year over year, month over month, day over day, sales is there. But the question is, those data, they don't know how to interpret and say 5 years ago, we made sales of 100 billion. How do they generate 100 billion? They don't have insight. Oh, in that period that we generated 100 billion, for the first 2-3 months of the year, we made a loss of sales. Why do they have a loss of sales? At what point do they pick up? What makes them to pick up? They don't know because they don't have means of reviewing the data they had before. That is where you come in as a data analyst. And let me send a note to you, a clear note. Data analysts have at the back of your mind, you are not the owner of the data. Most of the data you use, it comes from the management of an organization, from their daily to daily discussion. Just like one of us said, I have been seeing data in my company, how to use data. Some active and proactive management, they've been asking questions over and over, of which they don't have anybody that can answer. So now, data analyst role is now invoked to help them review and analyze their data. So your role is to deliver an actionable, that's what they agree in the management meeting, insight by leveraging available data, making use of the data they've gathered, they are using, and applying domain expertise. That is the knowledge you want to gather in this class. You want to apply your domain expertise for them to understand it. Number 2, collaborate with key stakeholders across verticals to identify business requirements, clean and transform the data. Please take note of that. Collaborate with stakeholders, meaning you are not an island on your own. And like I mentioned to you earlier, you are not the owner of the data. So you have to collaborate with the owner of the data. And remember, this data comes from different units of an organization. Okay? You have the production, they will tell you this is the quantity, like in the sales data we are going to look at in the project that we are going to use as a focus for passing this message across to you. It's a sales of bike is there, a production of bike, we have a bike and varieties of items. I have accessory there, I have clothing there, I have bikes there. We want to analyze the sales of a production organization called okay, let me introduce the project ahead of you so that you start thinking in terms of the project too. We are going to base our learning. A company, AdventureWorks, contracts their data, and they have their data for over years. They now contract to Blue Sky. They want Blue Sky to analyze their data for them. Okay? This time around, it's a still conversation. They've gotten group of data. Some of the data are in SQL, some are in what we call CSV file or command delimiter files. We will see them later. So they've already gathered their data, put in Excel, put in CSV, and they now call Blue Sky. Hey, I know you have data analytics team. Come and analyze our data for us. So the data is about the sales of AdventureWorks, the production and sales of AdventureWorks. Production and sales. They concentrate more on the sales, but definitely whatever you are selling, AdventureWorks has produced it. So, but we'll concentrate on the sales of AdventureWorks. Hello, am I communicating?
Yes, you have.
Good. So I am saying
Yes,
the project we are going to work on is the sales information of AdventureWorks. AdventureWorks has contract their data analysis to Blue Sky to do for them. And lo and behold, all my 10 friends there are now the data analytics that want to analyze their data, prepare their data, clean their data, transform their data, and present information to AdventureWorks organization. So background set. So as we are communicating, always let the orientation be that you have a project to deliver for AdventureWorks. Okay? We will follow that.
Sorry, I've got my hand up anyway. So I just want to add,
Okay.
I just want to add that, Blue Sky has now employed you, right, to perform that operation. Yeah. So that's the only thing I want to add. So you know where you stand, right? Yeah, the contract is won by Blue Sky, but you now work on Blue Sky to be able to deliver that particular project. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So I have Adaliza, Bode, Bukola, Olabanji, Adlin, Nathan, Motura, Aderemi, Sarah, Ayobami, and Babajide. We want to work as a team to deliver the job of Blue Sky. Do you want Blue Sky to lose the project? Who wants Blue Sky to lose this project?
No one.
No one.
Yeah.
Good. So I'm just a team lead. I'm just a team lead that will work with you. So if you don't deliver well, definitely they will not pay your team lead. You too, you will be sanctioned. So let's bear that at the back of our mind. Wonderful. So we are going to, collaboration here is going to be distilled because they're giving us the state data, but as we are progressing in the class, I will be relating it the way it happens in active industry because I have been there before. The third role, responsible for designing, building data models, reports, and dashboard using Power BI. Your role as a data analyst is you get the data, you clean the data, you transform the data. That's your primary role. Then, when you finish the data, because the data came from different backgrounds, you must make sure the data, again, here, I told you can't work on an island. You can't run away from the data administrator of the organization, because the data administrator knows the details of the data and the reason why they gather them. Also, the data scientists of the organization, you have their input as a stakeholder. So along the line, in conjunction with them, you will create a data model that will allow you to analyze the data properly. By the time you get your data model right, then you now begin to generate your reports. After you generate your report most of the time is for you. But what the management want to see is the one page you call dashboard, the summary. The management care less about how you come about the figure. You come to management meeting and say, oh, we made $3 billion or $3 billion pounds in outgoing year 2023. Some section of management does not care about how do you come about $3 billion. Why there are some, as a data analyst, you have to recognize the voice of everybody. Somebody, the top guy, the topmost guy is interested in the bottom line, the value. All this grammar you are speaking, how many pounds did we make? By the time you analyze, hello? Are you talking to, okay. So the top guy, the CEO, MD of the company to the board is interested, oh, bros, all this grammar you are speaking, how many billion pounds do we have for the outgoing year? Oh, 3 billion, 300 billion, wonderful. Why there are some in the management, more exactly the executive directors, they want to know the breakdown of that $300 billion pounds. Which department generates more of the money? Is it the production? Is it the sales? Which are the departments? Oh, the sales. Who among the marketers bring more business? Some people need those details. They want to see it. They want to see the sales, the marketer that brings more volume for them. Another person is interested. Hey, these three, as we are talking, it caught my ear that the first 3 months of the year we have poor sales. Who are the marketers that were working? What happens to them? How do they perform? Were they punished? Somebody is interested in that. So you can see that when you as a data analyst, as we are talking, you want to satisfy so many interests. You want to satisfy the board, you want to satisfy the executive director, you want to satisfy the field managers, you want to satisfy the marketers that want to say, hey, Oga, you didn't record all my volume. What is happening to you? You understand me now? So you have made various phases that you're interfacing. So that's why you are responding. It's your data model that will help you to generate your report. And from your report, when your data model is right, your report will be right, then you generate your dashboard that speaks to all of them using Power BI. Then having proficiency using Power Query. These are inner tools of Power BI. These are inner tools of Power BI. Okay? So Power Query, and writing expression. This DAX of a thing, I will have a review. DAX is data analytical expression. I may have to vary this class in 2 parts as we are progressing. When we introduce generally to all of us, when probably Deji and Wumi they will relate with you better on that we will cover some advanced part of the course for sets that we have interest, so that we'll have everybody on board and we don't lose anybody. Good. So let me leave that one there. Did you understand what I'm saying? So let's move on. So that is about that is your role. That's your data analyst role. Now, you may want to wonder, don't disturb yourself by asking yourself any prerequisites. I am assuring you successful data analysts start this role with experience with data visualization products and services such as Microsoft Power BI. There is no, what I want to tell you here is that there is no, if you have any exposure on data, welcome. No, if you have exposure on Excel, on SQL, well done. What really the prerequisite that matters to me as an instructor is your curiosity. That's what matters to me, your curiosity. That the determination, I want to learn this thing. That's all I need from you. It doesn't matter whether you have few years, 5 years, some years experience on it. Good luck. You are not losing it. But I have some freshers. I have some people that are coming from different backgrounds. I've met them a lot in this journey. That are coming from different. I've met a student that studied Yoruba in the first degree. I've taught a student of philosophy that has first degree in philosophy. I've taught students that have sociology in the background. Hello, my class. What's the relationship between Yoruba, philosophy, religious study, sociology with data? Any relationship? Hello, class? Any relationship? No. And I want to shock you. I want to shock you to my amazement and my surprise. They did better than most of my students that are in computer science background. Were you surprised? The students that have in philosophy, that have in Yoruba, sociology, they did better than students that read computer science that come to my Power BI class. Why? They determine they want to know. They have positive approach, open approach to this. They don't take any information I pass to them, they don't take it with levity, and they follow them. They at a point they are even explaining to some of my students that I read computer science. They are explaining things to them. So what am I saying to you here is that give me your curiosity, give me your determination. Don't say I hate mathematics in my younger days. I hate arithmetic. Okay, let me ask you a simple question. You hate mathematics. If I credited your account with £1,000 and the next few days to come, I credited your account with another £5,000, how much do you have in your account? Hello, class. How much do you have in that account?
6,000.
Eh?
6,000 pounds.
£6,000. How do you come about £6,000?
Addition.
Eh?
Addition is money.
So you
Simple addition is a very serious matter.
money matter, Abi. That is the same way. That's what I'm passing across to you is come to this course, approach it with the way you approach. When your husband drop you money now, Oga, when you win a contract of 10 billion naira and they mobilize you, they gave you 25%. Do they even, when they say we are giving you 25% of your project, do they do calculation for you? Hello? Do they normally do calculation for you?
No.
They will not.
And as I said, 10 million pounds there. Some of us have done the 25%. And what's 25% of 10 million pounds, Jari? 25%.
2.5 million pounds.
So what are we now saying? You've done the arithmetic now. So hello, class. Please, it's as simple as that. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't box yourself to corner. Don't make it difficult for yourself. Even though if you hate arithmetic, now that you've chosen to do something in that line, that mystify of arithmetic, I know one of the reasons why you hate it. I know there are two teachers we have in arithmetic as a younger child. We have the teacher in the school, we have mommy at home. Mommy will say, when Jomiloju, bring your mathematics book. They asked me to do counting. and he's doing 1, 3, 4. Mommy will take ruler and start beating the boy's hand. And you start crying. And some of us, we are so, that is where we lost the trend. Forget about all those things. The days are past. You are now mature. You are now an adult. Some of us are married here, if not all of us. You are your own. 1, I'm far away from you. 2, if I'm not even far away from you, you are daddies. Nobody is beating you on anything. 3, you spend your money. It's your money. You spend your money to come and buy the knowledge. So nobody is going to abuse it. So relax your mind. Take it as simple as we are saying it. Okay? Good. So the next prerequisite is a little bit curious. Some of us might have heard of what we call cloud. Okay? Cloud is the new development that is coming into IT, that has come and stayed with IT. That's having your, what IT is calling a server, on-premise server in those days. Some of us that work in corporate organizations, they will be telling you that, oh, that's a server room, we kept our server there. Server simply keeps, server is like a box that keeps an information. Oh, that's our server room, we have our information that. That is it. But now they've moved those data to cloud, that you don't need to spend all your money buying technical infrastructure. No, all those things somebody has provided. You just rent a space there, put your data there, access it when you want, and leave it there. That's all. Okay, so this class is expecting to understand that you have some data. You can have your data on-premise, that's it, within your company, and you can also have your data in the cloud repository. That's all. So your data could either be on-premise or could be in the cloud. Then the third thing is a fundamental understanding of Azure Data Service. Well, it may be good for you to have that idea, but this class will not bother you to know it. But it's a good thing. You are not missing anything. So that takes us to that. Then the next thing is, these are the things we want to learn in this course. Okay? Identify and retrieve data from data source. The data you want to process, the data you want to analyze is coming from somewhere. Okay? And understanding the different connections method. How do you connect to it? Optimize your query performance. Okay? Profile and examine data and apply data shape transformation. Develop scale and performance data model. And I will vary my class when I get to enhanced data model. I will introduce us to simple data analytical expression, majorly MEAYER. I will be silent on calculated with the general class. We'll see the rest later. Then use variables and aggregations to optimize. I will vary some knowledge so that I will not lose anybody in the class. Okay? Then we'll select another appropriate visualization. Then we'll come to manage our workspace. Then we'll manage our data sets. So these are the things we'll run through. These are the course outline for the course. Okay? Officially, this is the way Microsoft group it for us. We have Module 1, Module 2, Module 3. Module 1 is we start with our data analytics. Then Module 2, prepare our data, prepare data in Power BI. Then clearly our lab began in Module 2 when we are preparing data in Power BI. I always want to collapse Module 2 and Module 3 lab because Module 2 is inside Module 3 lab. It's half of it. So that is where basic for everybody generally that you are coming to Power BI, you should be able to prepare your data. Then you should be able to clean your data, transform your data, and load the data. So when you are finishing with that, then the next thing is data model. It's also compulsory to everybody. Then I will be very Module 5 calculation. Then also optimize performance and vary it. Then everybody must understand what creation of reports is all about, creation of dashboard, then create and manage workspace and manage data sets in Power BI. These are the things we need to run through. Okay. Should in case you want to certify on Power BI, the course code is PL300. That's the course code. And as I am teaching in the class, pay attention to the study areas and the way to see below. Preparing your data. Microsoft is telling you that you have 50 to 20% of your question there. If you want to certify on it, model the data, 30 to 35% of your question is coming there. Visualize and analyze data, 20 to 30% of our question is coming there. Deploy and maintain deliverables, 20 to 25% of the questions are coming there. So you can make it standard. If I have 100 questions, what's 50% of it? What's 20% of it? Let's assume 20% if you take the highest. How many questions are you expecting from 100 that will be prepared data? Who can tell us? Simple arithmetic.
20 questions.
20 questions. So if I have 100 questions, then 20 questions will come from prepared data. Then 35%. How many questions? 35 questions.
35.
Then visualize, that will be 30 questions. Then deploy and maintain, that will be 25 questions. So that is just what I want to tell you, that when you are preparing, that's the scope of your question. That takes me to the end of that introduction. Any question for me? Any question for me?
Well, so far, no.
I am your friend, though. Don't see me as a teacher, though. Okay? I am your
So far for
friend,
me, no
buddy.
question. No question for me now, sir.
Adao Lisa, Ayobami, Babajide.
No question for me, sir.
Okay, Bode
We are
is
still
there.
waiting to come.
Moturayo, Nathan, Olabanji, Adlin. I am your friend, so relate with me as a friend. Any question?
None from my end.
Okay, let me go to the module 2. Sorry, module 1. That the first one is module 0, that's introduction. Getting started with Microsoft Data Analytics. So we are now walking into data analytics. Okay. Here you will learn the following concepts: data analysis and how to get started with Power BI. I will talk theoretically here, but during the week, they will create a Telegram group for us. Let me pause and pass a message across here. Please, for this class, I will prefer your personal laptop. Hello? Personal laptop. Am I having everybody here?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
I don't want some of us that are working, please don't use your company laptop, because there is a restriction of what you can do in your laptop. Hello, are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hello, class.
Yes,
We can hear you.
Is
We can
anybody
hear you,
hearing me
sir.
there?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
very
hear you.
well. We can hear you, sir.
hear you.
Yes, we can.
Hello. Nobody is responding to me.
We can hear you.
We can
No,
hear
sir,
you.
we can hear you very well. Yeah.
Okay, I think we might have lost him, but he's still sharing his screen anyway. So okay.
You are responding. I'm not hearing you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can,
You
sir.
can hear me, but I can't hear you. Somebody should talk.
Hello.
I can hear you,
Can
sir.
hear you?
Loud and clear.
Is he using headphones or something?
Deji, I can still see your hand. Okay.
We can hear you. You want to ask?
Thank
No,
you.
you can stop recording. Okay, cool. All right.
Thank you. Okay. So let's go with module 1. That's getting started with data analytics. Okay. So I said we will learn the following concept: data analysis, getting started with Power BI. We'll quickly go through it here. So in this module, we'll look at data analytics and Microsoft, and how to get started with Power BI. We'll look at it.
Sir, please, we are not seeing your screen. I'm not seeing your screen, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You know what? Can you see my screen now?
Screen visible now. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for calling my attention. Okay. So, introduction. Data and information is the most strategic business assets. Okay. As a data analyst, you are on a journey. Please take note of that. Think about all the data that is being generated each day and that is available in an organization. Picture adventure works that's run for their contract, those kind, that's run for about 20 years. Imagine in your head the volume of data they will have generated from production, from sales, from management, year over year, month over month. Think of it. Okay? From transactional data in a traditional database or telemetry. Telemetry is talking about from services, data that have been generated from your emails, that are generated from your Skype, that are generated from your LinkedIn, that are generated from your YouTube. You know, businesses has gone AWire these days are cut across all those areas. Okay? To signals you get from different areas like social media. Businesses of today collect and store massive amount of data. Today, the business collect massive amount of data. Yet, businesses continue to struggle to use their data in a meaningful and productive way. Do you understand that? They have a massive data they collected, but unfortunately, they are still grappling with translating the data, which impacts their ability to act. I imagine that they can't take decisions. Okay, business should be able to use their vast amount of data and information in such a way that impacts the business. Hello, am I communicating?
Yes, please.
Good. They should be able to use their data in such a way that will impact their business. Their business will feel that they should be able to look back and see their performance a year ago, last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, the inception of that business. They should be able to reflect and say, oh, we started this business 20 minus, that will be, if you start a business 2004, it will be 20 years this year, right? So you should be able to say, we start this business 2004. We are now 20 years. What was our performance in 2004? The question that will be springing up in your mind is, why did you perform low? Is it because you didn't understand the business yet? Is it because they gave us wrong advice? Is it because we have a wrong approach? Is it because we didn't take note of the rightful parameters? Is it because it didn't engage the proper experts? These are the things management, they are the tricks can go into. Why did you perform woefully when we start this business? And we now begin to ask, I remember that we made £1 billion or £1 million in the first year, a whole year, £1 million. Wow. Do not look down, okay, in second year, 2005, or in 2014, 10 years after. I remember the year that ended in 2014, we made 15 million pounds. Then the question now is that the retreat is not true. What happened within the last 10 years? What did he do? How did he improve? Is it because you see that you bring more experts? Is it because you bring more marketers? Maybe you started the business without a marketer. You are just doing your own thing in your own house. But when you now at the tail end of 2 years, I can't run this business alone. You now bring the marketer. And the marketer, when the marketer begin to, showcase your business, you are now making money. You begin to dissect, analyze what happens that your sales income improves. These are the beautiful benefits your data analytics will give to you. Any question? Hello? Any question?
None from my end.
Okay. Let's move on then. Business decision makers depend on accurate story to drive better business decisions. Okay? Let's go on. The faster a business can make precise decisions, the more competitive they will be and the better advantage they will have. Let me call your attention. The business you are doing, you are not the only one doing the business, though. Hope you understand. Hello?
Yeah.
You are selling wares. You are not the only one selling wares. Okay? You are selling products. You are not the only one selling that product. So the question is, how do I excel more than my contemporary in this business? Power BI is telling you that you can excel if you understand your business. If you have a data to analyze, you can excel. You can interpret your data better. You can look at, this production that we are doing, the color on this product will not make it more marketable. You change it because you keep reviewing what you are giving out and give out new things at a new point in time. So the key to unlocking all this data is being able to tell story with it via compelling and insightful reports. I'm passing across something to you. For you to be able to make your decision, you need to do what we call tell story with your data. Data analytics is about telling stories with your data. Telling stories with your data. Am I communicating? Telling story with your data. That is data analytic role. That's a simple way I can put it. Your journey of telling a story with data also ties into building that data. Before you can tell story with the data, you need to be able to build the data properly, modeling the data properly. Okay? Building the data culture within your organization. Then why telling the story is important? Why telling the story is important? Where that story is being told is also crucial. Who are you telling the story? If you are telling me you come to this class now, you are seriously discussing the data in your office, not because you want us to learn. What benefit did that do for your client? None. So where you are telling the story, whom you are telling the story matters too. Good. Then, where that story is told is also crucial. Then making sure the story is told to the right people. When you are telling the story of your company data with your colleague and code, are you making sense to yourself? The people that need to know more about your data are the head of the organization. Am I communicating? So
Yes.
you need to be able to tell the story of your data to the right people. Right people. So the picture you are looking at on your screen, on the left-hand side, can we relate with the picture on the left-hand side, the circle pictures? What do you see there?
I
Hello?
think this is to my own understanding, I feel this is where you can extract data from, like from your Facebook, where you can actually get data that you use to interpret. I don't know.
You are correct. You are correct. You are correct. Tell me, what are the sources of data you can identify here? That you can, another person now is telling us where you can get your data from. Okay? So can somebody tell me what are the source of data? What can you identify here?
I can see Excel.
Excel, right?
Yes. Oracle.
Oracle.
SAP.
There's SQL.
SAP.
There's
SQL.
There's Salesforce.
That's it. Okay. Is there that thing you see there?
Salesforce.
Salesforce is there.
MailChimp.
Okay. Come again.
MailChimp.
MailChimp. Which one are the pictures there?
The monkey with the cap.
Okay, the monkey with cap. Okay. What other thing do you see there?
There's SharePoint.
There is SharePoint. Which of the symbol is SharePoint for that I didn't know?
The one that has S.
S. Okay.
The
Yes.
symbol
Now
S.
below
Yes.
Salesforce, right?
Under Salesforce. In between Salesforce and SAP.
Okay.
Yes. Facebook. Is this Facebook? The one
Yes.
with F.
Yeah, that's Facebook. Okay. Which other one do we have there?
Mm.
Did anybody mention SQL here today?
Yes,
Yeah.
SQL they mentioned, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Between the mountain and SQL, there are two symbols there. What's it?
Access.
Access. Okay, remain one symbol there. Who understood that symbol?
I don't know that one.
No. Okay. What of between says there is something in front of Oracle? What symbol is that?
GitHub.
Eh?
Is it GitHub?
Okay. No, GitHub is below the Oracle now.
It looks like
GitHub.
is that Power BI?
No.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
Power BI, but not yellow.
It looks
No.
like Power BI.
This is your Power BI. Okay, this is your Power BI. This is the one that you need to identify. The one in front of Oracle. Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Power BI.
Okay. No, this is Power BI, yeah. The black one. And we do okay. Can you snap it and make it an assignment for us? It's a minor assignment. Try and identify them. Don't worry. Now, you see all what you see in that circle is telling you the area where the information you want to analyze can come from. It's only we are carried away with corporate organization that their data mostly come from SQL and Oracle. And some organization access. But in a modern day, information has gone beyond Oracle access. There are so many information that you are gathering on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Alibaba, on Amazon, on Google Cloud, etc. like that. They are still part of your data source. We will see on ending list when you come to practical. Okay, good. Now, the next symbol you look at there is a funnel that has like a chain inside. Can you see the funnel?
Yes, please.
Okay, what do you think that funnel is doing?
I think it's
Cleaning it.
filtering. It's a process.
Cleaning, yeah, process. Reprocessing.
The data.
Somebody is saying some things. I want to hear it. To say it loud though. It's a female voice now.
Interpreting the data.
No, that funnel is not interpreting data.
Data is the funnel. S is for clean. And
I can't hear you. Speak
it's
louder.
for cleaning the data.
It's for cleaning the data and shaping the data. Yes. Cleaning the data and shaping the data. Okay, when the data passes through that funnel, you are cleaning it. And what you have on the right-hand side, that place is the canvas of Microsoft. Okay? Where canvas is like the lab where you carry out all your activities. All the data you get there, the funnel is cleaning it. This is where you now, this is where you showcase your information, either a data card as you have 50K, 33%, 16K, they are all data cards. Okay? Or either by graphical way, like you are having a line graph, column chart, and some distorted chart there, than all stack charts. Okay? So this is the summary of how you manage and get your data. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
If there is any question, please do ask me. Having done that, we want to look at something. Overview of data analysis. Data analysis is telling a story with data. We started this class 9:30, right?
Yes, sir.
So we're supposed to round up 11:30 as 11. Can we add 30 minutes and stop tonight? Can we stop at 11:30?
Yeah, I think it's meant to. I think we're meant to stop at 11 anyway. So, because I know a lot of people are processing all this information. So let's kind of
pause
take
tonight.
some moments to ask questions.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Let's pause here tonight. Then ask questions, the background questions, so that we don't burden you in the first day. Questions. The little we've done. Question, clarifications, and co. Okay, handling. Go ahead. Sorry the moment I share screen, it covers my Zoom. So when you raise up hand, it's behind my PowerPoint. So you might have to interrupt me by talking. Just say, I'll raise up my hand so that I can recognize you.
Okay, I don't have a question actually. I wanted to respond to what you asked earlier.
Okay, okay. So how do you see our conversation so far? Are we laying good foundation for this class?
I believe so. So far, so good.
Okay, no problem. Please, if you have any information, if you can't, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't tell me directly, but at the same time, some of us will feel courtesy. If you see anything that you feel free to tell me anything. But if you still have your reservation, call to Wumi and Deji. Tell them they will relate with me. But I'm free. You can tell me anything. But if you feel that, oh, no, don't let me talk to you. Wumi and Deji, always, as you are progressing, as you feedback, please be doing that. So, again, anybody question?
This is Bode. I really don't have a question. I just want to say that I had fears whether I was going to be able to cope with the class, whether I will be able to cope. But I think from this class, I'm sure and I believe that I would be able to cope with it. I know it may get tougher, but since anybody else can do it, I can.
I can guarantee you, buddy, you will cope. I can guarantee you. Eh?
Thanks for the reassurance.
I can guarantee you.
Yeah.
Just determine, focus, ask questions where you need to ask questions.
Thank you, sir.
We are all adults. We are all adults. So
yeah, sure.
nothing to be afraid of. Maybe what I need to do is that how many ladies do I have here? I think I will toast everybody, all of you guys, so that will gear you up to come and catch them from me. Babajide, can you talk to us? What's your view? What's your take of today's conversation?
Yeah, okay. We are still wetting the ground.
Yeah,
and I think you've done a good job to keep the ball rolling, and then everybody is you've told us a bit of who you are, and from the way you've handled the classes showed that you have mastery, and you would be patient enough to carry everybody along. So I'm just getting warmed up to add more to my knowledge. Yes.
Oh, you won't regret being in the class. Sarah, let me hear your voice. Good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for today's class. I really do appreciate it. And to be honest, I enjoyed the class. Out of curiosity, I just want to ask if we'll be teaching SQL.
No, another instructor is taking SQL. I'm sure of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another instructor is taking SQL and Excel differently.
Oh.
So you have 4 different modules, right? There is, to be honest, I think this might be the last time we do this, because some people have asked us to split it into 2. I've not discussed with Ebenezer anyway. So because there are a lot that we put into the program. So you have Excel with another tutor, you have Tableau with another tutor, and you have SQL with another tutor. So, but we'll try as much as possible to fit everything in anyway. So, but all the information will be sent to you when we're going to have those sessions. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any other curious question? Moturayo, talk to me. I don't want anybody to... Let me tell you a few beautiful things about me. No lecturers have ever crossed my path in life that go without baptism of my question. You can't. So I expect my students to do the same thing. Moturayo, talk to me. Let me hear your voice. I know you are very beautiful and pretty, so let me hear your voice.
I'm following, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, go on.
No, nothing more.
Oh, okay. Nathan. Okay.
Nothing from me, sir. I think.
If no question, I know they will create a Telegram group for us. So in that group, I will push in all our labs material there. I think Juliet Adeoye will be one of the mentor. Okay? You will download all I put. Then again, I was telling you, please, don't use your company, most especially you guys in UK. Don't use your company data, the company laptop. There is restriction. You won't be able to install some of those company laptops. You can't install Power BI there. You can't install SQL Express that we use there. So to avoid any stress at all, either you borrow your husband, your friend's laptop, your colleague's laptop, make sure it's personal laptop. Then if you can avoid Mac laptop, Mac, except if they downgrade, if you convert your Mac to accept Microsoft products and you know how to install it. So I'm giving you all this background so that it will be smooth for you to follow our lab once and for all. I would drag you between now and Tuesday to set up our lab before class, because this class is practical, not theory. Is seeing is believing. As I'm saying it, I'm showing you. By the time I'm through with this module, the rest of the module is the lab. Is a lab that I'll be showing you. I won't be speaking. I'll be using the lab to explain the theory. I reverse my class. Sarah, I saw your hand, just hold on. I reverse my class. It's supposed to be, I explain theory and show you, but I will use lab to explain the theory. That's the way I carry on with my class. Sarah, let me hear your voice.
Yeah, sorry, can you please touch more, just enlighten us on because we were saying there will be a 2 class. I don't know if you can share more light on that now. Is it the DAX? Is it the DAX class? If you can, like, just throw more light on that for.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you, DG.
All right. So I'll talk about that. Yeah. So because we have 4 different modules, right? So it's going to be a lot, right? So for us to cover everything, right, there is to cover. So what we will do is like we'll look at those ones that are needed for you to be able to get a job, right? Within data analyst, we're going to do them anyway within this particular module. But of course, you will not be an expert in Power BI like a developer. Do you get it now? But if you are so much interested in Power BI after this, but you will get all the knowledge that you can and work with Power BI, and Ebenezer will do that for you. But if you still want to get the advanced part of the Power BI, so then of course you can register for the advanced session, right? Which you're going to be after this program anyway. But you will get everything that you need for you to be able to survive within a role as a data analyst with Power BI, with SQL, with Tableau, and Excel within this particular module.
Thank you. Thank you.
No worries, sir.
Welcome. Okay. So on that note, let me say good night to you all. So we'll meet next class. And
Thank you.
Please